Hey guys, welcome back to Tennessee Urban Garden. Today we're going to be harvesting my ginger. I've had my ginger in my pot for about 6 months. Ideally you would like to keep it in there longer than 6 months, but mine's already starting to die and we're getting a lot of cooler weather at night, so I'm just going to harvest it. I might have a lot of younger ginger that doesn't have as sharp as a spicy flavor as the older ginger. Now, I've never planted ginger before. This is my first year doing it, and I've never harvested it before. I researched on what you needed to do when you need to harvest it. I planted a little late this year. I should have started earlier in my greenhouse or inside with some grow lights, but I didn't get it started until later. But it's been in there about 6 months, and we're just going to harvest it now. You guys get to come along with me and learn with me on my ginger journey. Alright, here's my ginger. You can see that it's yellowing a lot going up the plant, and it's starting to die off. I'm pretty sure I have a lot of young ginger in there, but that's okay. I like both of them. It's not a big deal. All I brought out for tools today were some gloves, some cutters, and a bowl, and I'm going to wash it off using the spigot outside up near the house. But this is what you'll need if you grew ginger and you're getting ready to harvest it. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna get any ginger. I don't know if I did it right or wrong. Now, I did fertilize this a couple times with fish emulsion. I just put it in a gallon water jug, a little capful, and mixed it up with water, and I gave it to it, I think, 3 times this year. I don't know if I need to do more or less next year, but we will see. So let's get started. My cutters, I'm going to cut all of the shoots off, and then I'm going to dump it out and start breaking up the soil to see what we got. Oh, the shoots smell. Oh, they smell so good. It smells wonderful right here. That's if you like the smell of ginger. I do. I think it smells delicious. I use ginger a lot during the winter. I make a lot of teas with ginger in it. And I also like to cook with ginger. My family loves all dishes with ginger in it. All right, now I did put a layer of straw over the top of this to keep in the moisture. Now it's pretty dry. I haven't watered in a couple days. I knew I was going to be harvesting this, so I haven't watered it. You can see some more shoots trying to come up right here. The other ones were dying, so we're going to get this dumped over. Oh, I just pulled one. There we go. There's some ginger. Looks a little younger on the top because it has the pink. It's not as spicy as the older, but it's ginger nonetheless, and it will work. You can see my root system on this. All right, let's start breaking it up. Now this is kind of tough. Ginger supposedly likes really loose soil to grow better in. Next year, add more stuff to the soil so that it's looser next year. Now I'm gonna save most of this soil. I'm gonna put it back in here and I will add more compost and other stuff in there when I'm ready to use it again. I'm not gonna waste this soil. There's nothing wrong with it. Alright, I think I found the mother piece where I planted it in the beginning. And I found another one earlier. It's still really hard, so I don't see why I couldn't plant this again. But here's another one right here. Alright, so here's some more. You can see the root system coming out. I mean, they're not huge ginger, but this is my first time. It's always a learning curve, especially for me. But I mean, so far it's not looking bad. You can tell the difference between the mother pieces and the young ginger. So this is a better sized piece. I'm going to cut all these roots off and then wash them off and see what we got later. But so far they don't look like they're bad size. Here's the mother piece. It's probably the biggest piece that I pulled out. Here's a big piece. About to pull this one out. There's the mother. There's another piece. It's pretty big. Can't really see it until I get this all cleaned up and all these cut off and washed up. Big cluster. Trying to get as much as I can out. So this is a big, probably second biggest one I pulled out, and it has see the older ginger right here, some mother ginger, and this is all the new ginger from it. So I'm going to take all this. This is what I got out of this bucket right here, and we're going to take it up there and we're going to wash it and see what we got. Seems the ants have made their home in my dirt, in my pot, but we're going to wash them all away in a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all these roots and I'm just going to snip them as close as I can and get them off there. And then I'm going to cut these down. Right there. So I'm still working on all this ginger. Just cut away the roots. Now the younger ginger, if it's really young, doesn't need to be peeled. This looks like it's got thicker skin right here, so you could possibly need to peel it. But some of it, you don't have to peel it, it's so tender. Alright, what I'm doing is I'm just soaking it for a couple minutes, and then I'm taking my garden hose. I'm using really forceful spray to spray all the dirt out of them, and this is what they look like. And I put it on a pan, and I'm going to let these just air dry. Alright, here's my haul of ginger that I got. Here's the mother pieces. These are actually really hard still, and they have a lot of roots on these still, so I'm going to put some new potting soil in the pot that I took them out of, put some of the old back in, mix it in, mix some more organic matter in, and replant these and see, and leave them, because I'm going to put them in my greenhouse over winter with the rest of my plants and see if I get a bigger haul next year. I mean, this is not bad for my first time. I got some really, I mean, this is a huge piece. I'm going to be dehydrating some of this. I'm going to make candied ginger. I'm also going to freeze it, because you can freeze ginger. So I'm going to turn the dehydrated one into powder. I like to cook with it. Here's my first haul. 6 months, about 6 months old. And I'm not going to throw these pieces out. I'm going to keep them other pieces. Alright, you can see that I potted up this again with some new potting soil, and then I used some of the old one. I picked out most of the big chunks, and then I put some more on top. I'm going to see if these, I'm going to do an experiment, these start to grow again. Now some of these were the mothers from the other one. This has an eye on it still. I don't know if you can see it. A lot of them have eyes on them still, so I'm gonna pop them back in the ground. And how I planted it this spring and how I'm gonna do it right now is I just take it and I'm gonna push the dirt and push it down about 1 inch or 2 into the dirt and then cover it up. That's all I did last time. Shake it down in there. Pat it in. Alright, now we're watering it in. Now I'm going to let it soak in for a second, and then we'll water it again, because ginger does not like to be dry. While I was over here, I thought I'd show you my lemon tree. They're turning yellow. I'm really excited. The tree actually fell down again. It fell down again about a month ago, and half of my lemons came off, so I think I only have like 10 or 11 left. And it was the wind. I think it's getting straight line winds right here, but They're all starting to turn, and they'll be ready soon. And then it also flowered again, and this little guy got past me. I was pulling all the buds off when they were starting to mature, but he got past. I'll leave him on there. He'll overwinter in there, but they're beautiful. Figured I'd show you this too. It's my compost pile. This started growing probably about a month ago. Don't know what it is. Looks like a pumpkin. Pumpkin or some type of squash. Winter squash. Guess we'll find out if it has a chance to grow long enough. It's a volunteer. That's it for the ginger video today. I'll have more upcoming videos on how I preserve it and what I'm going to do for dehydrating and other things and freezing, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye.